Star Wars just dropped a nuke on us. Okay, wow. Did not think I was going to be making a video today, not one like this. Wow. Disney had an investors call. During the call, they dropped an absolute nuke. There are so many new Star Wars shows and movies. They're going to be Disney Plus. They're going to be in theaters. Gonna try to get them all together in this video to talk about them briefly, and then maybe we'll break them down separately in other videos going forward. But have to talk about all of them. I'm excited. This is very exciting. I think it's exciting. Let's talk about it. So first up, for all you Mando fans, of which I am one, we're getting 2 spin-off series. Rangers of the New Republic, and one based on Ahsoka, who was in season 2 briefly. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to be involved in both of these. Very excited. I'm curious to see what they do with Ahsoka. She didn't have a huge role in the episode she was in, but it sounds like they really want to utilize her going forward, and her getting her own show should be awesome. Rangers of the New Republic, we don't really know anything about this one yet. There's rumors that the 2 X-Wing pilots that popped up during season 2 of Mando might be involved, as well as Gina Carano, but we don't really know a whole lot about this. I'm sure more information will come out very, very soon, as they want to get people hyped. Anything Jon Favreau touches right now turns to gold in the Star Wars universe. They should just let him do all the shows, but there's other people I'm excited about who are helming projects. We'll talk about that as well. We've got a series coming up based on Diego Luna's character from Rogue One, just called Andor, based on his character Cassian Andor. He was great in that movie. I'm excited to learn a little bit more about him, and should be interesting. We'll see where it goes. Cassian Andor is currently in production. We don't really know timeline, again, with the way that the world is right now. Pretty good chance that we could see it next year. We'll see what happens. We've got a series coming from the creator of the Netflix show Russian Doll. They got a Star Wars series. It's going to be called The Acolyte. It's being talked about as a mystery thriller, and 2 of my favorite genres, so I'm all in on that. Again, we don't have too much information on this either. It sounds like it could take an interesting direction if they stick with that genre, for sure. Lando Calrissian's getting a series. This should be interesting. I know a lot of people want to see Donald Glover come back because he was one of the better parts of Solo, a movie which I liked. I know a lot of people were not a fan, but I thought it was fine. You know, right now there are rumors about Donald Glover. There are rumors about Billy D. Williams. We don't really know too much. We don't know much about a lot of this. All right, I'll say that right now, but I'm curious to see where it goes. And boy, if they got Donald Glover back, I'm in. Okay, lastly for the TV shows, the one I'm most excited about, Obi-Wan Kenobi. The big announcement here, aside from what we knew Ian McGregor's coming back, Hayden Christensen coming back as well. I know there are probably some people who are very excited about that, and some people who might be a little less excited. I think for continuity's sake, it's great. I think I don't want to get too far into it. I mean, look, there's going to be a little part of me that's going to be pretty excited to see Ian McGregor and Hayden Christensen on the same screen again. We don't have too much information on the series yet. We know it's set 10 years after the prequels. It's going to be really, really great to see them expand upon a lot of the badass stuff Darth Vader has done. We saw a little bit of it in Rogue One briefly, that incredible scene towards the end. Hopefully this show is full of more of it, where he's just chopping people up, because that's why we love him. Okay, we're getting 3 animated shows. The Bad Batch, which I know a lot of people are looking forward to. If you're a fan of the Clone Wars animated series, this is following in their footsteps. Disney revealed a little bit of footage with this one during the investor call, so that's pretty cool to see. If you're a fan, looking forward to that show. It looks pretty good from what I've seen so far. Be curious to see when it comes out, and hopefully it does well. We're getting a animated short called A Droid Story, which is just R2-D2 and C-3PO back on their usual hijinks. I don't know. Don't really know what this is going to be about. All we know right now is that they're going to be guiding a new Star Wars hero, so it should be interesting to see what direction they choose to go with this one. Lastly, we're getting a series of short films from Japanese anime creators. It's going to be called Visions. Sounds great. We don't have a lot of information. I feel like a broken record, but, you know, I'm interested to see what happens with all this. Lastly, 2 things I am very excited about. Patty Jenkins, Wonder Woman director to the stars, no pun intended. She is making a Star Wars movie. Wow, I cannot wait for this. We know it's going to be called Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Right now, they're targeting a 2023 release. Patty Jenkins released a little bit of a video on Twitter, just hyping it up. She's really excited to be a part of it. I think it's great that Star Wars is going to have a female director, especially one as talented as Patty Jenkins. They haven't really talked about any plot details. We just know it has to do with fighter pilots. You know, maybe that Star Wars Squadrons game that they released a couple months ago was a little bit of a hint. We'll see what direction Patty Jenkins chooses to take this film, but I'm very excited to see what her take on a Star Wars film is going to look like. This is going to be great. And last bit of news, Taika Waititi has an untitled Star Wars movie in the works. Again, they didn't tell us anything about this. They just said Taika Waititi, be on the lookout. He's working on a Star Wars movie. Taika is a great director, incredible creative, visionary mind, has a very unique way of storytelling and directing, and you can usually tell that his movies are his own. And I'm really excited to see what he does when given the reins to a Star Wars film. So, a lot of great news. Okay, a couple things before we wrap up. There are, some worries here, maybe that instead of just focusing in on the success of Mando and slowly building out the universe, that they're blowing the universe out too quickly now, post Skywalker saga. I could understand that. It's a lot. They announced a lot. They announced like 9 or 10 things all in one day, and they're all coming within the next few years, as of now. So we think. More Star Wars, I don't think is a bad thing. And for a franchise where a lot of this stuff has only ever really been shown in the comics, we never really saw Darth Vader do that much in the films outside of him chopping people up left and right in Rogue One. This is a good thing. You're increasing people's accessibility to the franchise, and hopefully it's going to bring in new fans. Hopefully it's going to turn casual fans into more hardcore fans, and hardcore fans will be satisfied with all the content they're getting. And I'm excited. I can't wait to see what happens with all this stuff. This was a lot. God, thank you for watching. If you watched this video, if you found it for some reason, I want to try to get all this up in the same place because all these articles are scattered. But this is really exciting. 2021 50th anniversary for Lucasfilm, so expect more information as we get closer to that. And that's everything I got for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.